So good evening, friends. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you're audible. Good evening.
Good evening, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Today we are going to talk about some topics, some issues related with the world climatic regions, right? So right. So actually, when you go into the world climatic regions, if you take any continent which stretches between 0 to 10 degree north, so 0 to 10 degree north. So any continent that stretches between 0 to 10 degree north and south, so where you can find hot, wet, equatorial climates, right? So, and 10 to 30 degree north and south, you can find tropical climate. So, on the western margin of the continent, you can find a hot desert. And on the eastern margin of the continent, you can find a tropical marine or monsoon climate. Marine or monsoon climate. No. So when you go beyond this latitudinal extent, so up to 45 degree north, So on the western margin of the continent, we can find Mediterranean type climates. Mediterranean climates. So on the eastern margin of the continent, you can find China type. So in the interior, you can find temperate grassland, temperate grassland climate or steppe climate.
Okay.
So in the south of temperate grassland, within the interior of the continent, within tropics, you can find a tropical grassland called savanna. Savanna type climate can be found. So when you go beyond the 45-degree north and 65-degree north, so you can find the cool temperate climate. On the western margin of the continent, you can find a British type climate. And on the eastern margin, you can find the Laurentian type climate. And in the interior, you can find the taiga type or Siberian type climate. Siberian type climate. When you go beyond the 65-degree, so where you can find polar climate or tundra climate. Tundra climate. So this is the distribution of world climatic regimes that can be found over the globe. So when you take Africa or Eurasia or North America or South America, all those continents, this distribution of this climatic regions can be applicable, right? So let me take two types of climate. One type of climate, that can be found within tropics. So called water surplus regions, where the climatic characteristics must be high temperature, high precipitation, high temperature, high precipitation throughout the year phenomena. So this is for equatorial type climate. When you come to monsoon climate, high temperature, high precipitation with alternate wet and dry season. The alternate wet and dry. So that throughout the year, annual average precipitation exceeding 200 centimeter. Now, will you come to the tropical maritime climate, annual average precipitation exceeding 125 centimeter. So any region within tropics where annual average precipitation exceeding 125 centimeter, then the region can be called as a tropical, then the region can be called as soil moisture surplus region. Soil moisture surplus region, where abundant soil moisture can be found. Surplus soil moisture can be found. No? So that is a meaning, right? So when you go in the latitudinal extent of taiga type climate, so where even though annual average precipitation just exceeding 75 centimeter, no. So So as it is the cool temperate climate where evaporation, loss of water through evaporation is very less. So it is also a soil moisture surplus, even though the precipitation just exceeds 75 centimeter, right? So when you come to the 75, the regime, climatic regime, which exhibits 75 centimeter rainfall within the tropical region, no, that is called savanna. Here only grasses are found because no, this region is soil moisture deficient region. Soil moisture deficient region because of tropical climate where soil moisture loss is more. That means evaporation far exceeding precipitation, right? That's why soil moisture is highly inadequate, right? So listen, my dear friends, if any region which exhibits soil moisture surplus, no, and high temperature prevails, so where any leaf litter which falls over the ground, would be no decomposed, completely decomposed into organic matter. So organic matter. So whereas when you go to this latitudinal extent within the taiga climate, where any coniferous leaf litter, which falls over the ground because of low temperature and consequent low vigor bacterial activity. And consequent partial decomposition. So the leaf litter would be transformed into humus. Without forming organic matter, humus would be formed. Humus is nothing but humic acid. Humic acid. Humic acid. Humic acid interacts with the clay. Humic acid is an organic acid. So this organic acid, this inorganic clay combined with each other to form clay, humus, complex. Right. So listen. When you take a soil layer, tropical climate, cool temperate climate, here organic matter is formed. Here humus, humic acid, which in turn gives clay humus complex. No. So when you go into this region, the tropical climate or tropical marine or monsoon climate, where the topmost layer is called O layer. Organic layer, right? So whereas here conifer leaf litters, this coniferous leaf litter, and their decomposition gives a layer called, this is an organic layer of this climate, right? Cool temperate climate or taiga climate. So this layer is called A layer. So because where organic matter would have intermixed with the soil, both combined together. Here also it is called A layer, right? A layer. Then E layer. This is a layer through which something is downwashed from upper horizon to lower horizon, called alluvial layer. Alluvial layer. And this also E layer of taiga climate. So this is B layer. Whatever downwashed from upper horizon, that will be accumulated at the top of B horizon. So that is called alluvial layer. Alluviation in the sense deposition. Alluvial layer. Now this also B layer. Nothing but alluvial layer. Then the bottom, then C layer, then R layer. Now this is fully barren material. Bedrock. Nothing but barren material. This is bedrock. Parent material. Clear? So this C layer is nothing but whatever bedrock that can be found at the bottom, where in this C layer that bedrock would have highly fractured, highly endangered rock, highly weathered rock. That means partly weathered parent material. So this is also called partly weathered parent material, right? So listen, my dear friends, any climate which is wet climate, where what soil moisture is surplus, so moisture present in the soil is surplus, then something would be downwashed. Something would be downwashed from upper horizon to lower horizon, either from A horizon or from E horizon. Some minerals, some clay particles, some quartz sand might be downwashed from upper horizon to lower horizon when the water percolates across the soil layer, right? So in the same way, in the taiga climate, where something would be downwashed from upper horizon towards lower horizon, either from A horizon or from E horizon towards the top of B horizon, something would be downwashed, right? So in this case, in the tropical climate, No, because of absence of humus and the presence of organic matter, here silica is downwashed. No, whatever silica in the sense quartz sand. Quartz sand is downwashed. Quartz sand in the sense, no, it is nothing but the mere sand that downwashes, and hence oxides of iron, aluminum, and manganese would be left out in the top horizon. So whereas in this case, in the temperate climate, where silica is left out in the top horizon, and the oxides of iron and aluminum, and manganese should be downwashed. No, this two opposite process, soil forming process that goes on over both the tropical wet climate and cool temperate climate. No, this will happen. So when in the tropical climate, India-like climate, like Orissa Plateau, Karnataka Plateau, Chotanagpur Plateau, Amarkantak Plateau, all these plateaus where this process must be the dominant process. So through which quartz sand is downwashed and accumulated at the bottom. So, and oxides of iron and aluminum, besides manganese, would be left out in the top horizon. That gives the horizon so hard, very hard, tough, rigid pan, rigid layer called laterite. That is what called lateritic soil. So laterization, this process of formation of this hard, tough and rigid pan at the top horizon is called laterization. It is called laterization. Whereas in this case, oxides of iron and aluminum would be downwashed in the presence of clay humus complex. This clay humus complex acts as an agent which is responsible for downwashing of oxides of iron and aluminum from the upper horizon towards the lower horizon, so that silica is left out in the top horizon. So this silica enriched layer is called portsol. The silica enriched layer is called portsol. The entire process of formation of this portsol is called portsolization. So this is called portsol, right? So actually these two soils are highly infertile soil. Unless and until we add some organic manure, we cannot grow any crops in the soil. Understand my point? So listen, when you go into the tropics, this is the region which exhibits laterite. This is the region which gives you portsol. So laterite that can be found in the elevated uplands, so must be accompanied with the oxides of iron, aluminum, and manganese. Oxides of iron in the sense iron ore. Oxides of aluminum in the sense aluminum ore. Oxides of manganese in the sense manganese ore. So any region which exhibits laterization, any region where laterite is formed, then the region must be endowed with the mineralogical wealth of iron ore. Iron ore in the sense hematite. No, hematite. So aluminum ore, nothing but bauxite. Manganese ore, nothing but pyrolusite. Okay. So that's why when you go into India, so when you go into India, Orissa Plateau, no, as a whole, you can find the laterite. So rich in ore of manganese, ore of iron, ore of aluminum. So again, Chotanagpur Plateau, Amarkantak Plateau, Karnataka Plateau, no, Goa even. So all these regions are characterized with the laterization, and hence the mineralogical endowment of the region is found in corresponds with the laterization process that goes on in the region, right? And so soil, climate determine soil, climate determine vegetation even. So vegetation and climate combinedly determines soil. Soil determines the A1 minerals. If the region which is enriched with the laterite, then the minerals must be iron ore, aluminum ore, and manganese ore. Soil must also determine the agricultural system that can be found over the region. So agricultural region that found in corresponds with the soil, no, is a no, that is because of the fertility of the soil or characteristics of the soil. So if the soil is laterite, then the mineralogical wealth must be either ore of iron or ore of aluminum or ore of manganese or all together or any two of them, right? So, but agricultural system, the lateritic soil must be characterized with is called plantation agriculture. Now, plantation agriculture is found in corresponds with the lateritic soil. So, for example, if you go into Karnataka, so where you can find Baba Budan Hills in Chikmagalur district. So, Baba Budan Hills is characterized with the laterization. Because of the existence of laterization, the respective agricultural system is plantation agricultural system. So plantation agricultural system where we cultivate coffee, coffee plantations are found. So because this is the Baba Budan Hill where in between 600 meter and 1600 meter elevations where the temperature of the elevation must exceed 25 degrees centigrade and the rainfall exceeding 200 centimeter. So the soil must be laterite, which would have enriched with the organic matter. So then the soil is ideal for growing coffee plantation. So when you go into Assam Hills or Darjeeling Hills or Jalpaiguri district of Darjeeling Hills, so where the same elevation, same temperature, and the same soil system, where precipitation exceeding 250 centimeter, then the same within the same elevation in the Purvanchal region, especially in Assam, West Bengal, where tea crop is cultivated. So in the same way, when you come to slightly south of Baba Budan Hills in India, where you can find the Nilgiri Hills. Nilgiri Hills, so where we are growing tea because where the elevations found in between 600 and 1600 meter, the temperature exceeding 25 degrees centigrade and the precipitation exceeding 250 centimeter, so that tea crop, tea plantation, Cannimera tea estate and AVT tea estate, so many tea estates can be found in Nilgiri Hills. No tea crop, tea plantation is found. And slightly south of Nilgiris, where you can find Aanemale Hills. So Aanemale Hills, well known for the cultivation of plantation agriculture called Chincona plantations. You might have heard about Chincona. Chincona is a plant which is very useful for manufacturing or extracting an anti-malarial drug called quinone, phylloquinone. So anti-malarial drug. No, so Chincona plantations are grown in Aanemale Hills, right? So then slightly south of Aanemale Hills, so you can find the Cardamom Hills. Cardamom Hills is ideal for growing plantation crop called cardamom. The name itself revealed that the hills are well known for the cultivation of cardamom. And slightly to the south of Cardamom Hills, you can find Agasthyamala Hills. So Agasthyamala Hills, where the foothills 0 to 300 meter altitude and the temperature exceeding 30 degrees centigrade and the rainfall exceeding 300 centimeter. So within the from the sea level up to 300 meter, so we can this slope is occupied with the lateritic soil and organic matter, ideal for growing rubber plantation. Agasthyamala Hills are well known for rubber plantations in Kerala. So in this way, the hills which are occupied with the lateritic soil, so that lateritic soil, when mixed with the organic matter, that is called organic matter, then it is called well-drained, friable loam. No, the soil would have turned well-drained, friable loam. So well-drained in the sense it is a slope. Whenever rainfall occurs, water drain away. So when water drain away and the soil is occupied with this sufficient amount of organic matter, then the soil would have become loosened and the soil would be turned easily plowable soil, nothing but friable. No, friable in the sense easily plowable. So then friable loam in the sense admixture of sand, silt, and clay. So collectively called loam. So that is the way we can express the lateritic soil associated with the organic matter. Then it is called well-drained, friable loam. So this is a way we can find the soil systems, and in accordance with the soil system, we can find the corresponding agricultural pattern or agricultural system. The respective agricultural system associated with the lateritic soil must be plantation agriculture, right? This is a way in India. This is an example. This is an example I am giving you, right? So, 1 minute. Yeah, this is a way we can find the agricultural system as well as mineralogical wealth in corresponds with the region which exhibits laterization as the soil forming process. Understand? So you might have gained some information, no, out of this as far as Indian perspective is concerned. No, when you come to the world context, no, let me go into the world context. For example, if you take Latin America or South America, no, so listen. So when you go Latin America, and this is equator, and this is nothing but 10 degrees south latitude, and this is nothing but 30 degrees south latitude. So within which on the western margin of the continent, we can find a climate called tropical marine climate in southern Brazil. No, so I am talking about world context. No, so tropical marine climate. So nothing but Brazil, southern Brazilian coast, southern Brazilian coast, where on the shoreline you can find a highland called called Brazilian highland. This highland is called Brazilian highland. If you have atlas, you can have a look. No, Brazilian highlands. This is the region which receives precipitation. This highland, as like Western Ghats, how receives precipitation during the summer because of onset of monsoon. In the same way, when the southern hemisphere is summer, because of trade wind, onshore trade, during the summer in southern hemisphere, the Brazilian windward slope of the Brazilian highland, windward slope of Brazilian highland receives precipitation, right? So soil system, when the soil system that is found in between 600 meter and 1600-meter elevations, the respective soil forming process within the tropical climate must be laterite. So laterite that can be found in the Brazilian highlands are called terra roxa. Terra Roxa, the entire hill part where the lateritic soil is called Terra Roxa. So these elevations where rainfall exceeding 200 centimeter and the temperature exceeding 25 degrees centigrade. So then this slope occupied with the well-drained friable loam, that is nothing but the laterite associated with organic matter, where the laterite would have turned easily plowable laterite called well-drained friable loam. So then the respective plantation crops, no crops that are grown on the Brazilian highlands, nothing but coffee plantations, no coffee plantations, as like the large tea estates that can be found in Nilgiri Hills, called Kanimera Tea Estate, AVT Tea Estate. In the same way, the large coffee plantations that can be found over Brazilian highlands called fazendas. No, those coffee estates are called fazendas, right? Whatever coffee that is produced from Brazilian highland reaches the shoreline, no, reaches the shoreline where you can find a city called Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo is a place where the Sao Paulo is a place where is a city. It is the southernmost populated city in the southern hemisphere. So Sao Paulo, where the coffee pots are collected, and and hence the Sao Paulo is known as international coffee market. International coffee market in the world is located at Sao Paulo. So whatever coffee which is collected from the Sao Paulo is transported to the very proximate port called Santos. No, the port which is located very proximity to the Sao Paulo, is called Santos. No, it is a port. So, and hence, from the port, we are the Brazil is exporting the entire coffee, and hence it is called International Coffee Port. Coffee port. So, and Brazil as a whole emerged as the leader in terms of production of coffee. Brazil is known as coffee pot of the world. Brazil as a whole is well known as coffee pot of the world. No. So this is about the agricultural system that found in corresponds with the respective soil, which is found over Brazilian highlands. The same Brazilian highlands, which trespasses across, three districts. One is called Minas Gerais. Minas Gerais. The second district is called Carajás. Rajas. The third district is called Itabira. So these three districts are well known for the production of iron ore and manganese. The reason is and the ore of manganese. No, the reason is because as the Brazilian highlands onsets with the summer rain, so which had because of water surplus region, the region had undergone laterization process. So because of laterization, the enrichment of oxides of iron, aluminum, and bauxite that occurred over the Brazilian islands, which in turn imports the ores of manganese and iron ore, richly exploited out of Minas Gerais, Carajás, and Itabira even today. No, whatever mineral, whatever iron ore that is exploited out of Minas Gerais and Carajás hills, transported to a city called Belo Horizonte. The city is called Belo Horizonte, which is where steel plants are found. No, so Belo Horizonte, well known for its steel plants. No, so steel plants. So again, the ore is sent to another one city called Porto Alger. So Porto Alger, well known for the production of iron steel again. So it is a port city, so well known for the production of steel. So this is a way whatever ore that is obtained from Minas Gerais and Carajás, which is found in corresponds with the soil forming process. Soil forming process in turn, has a strong bearing with the climate. Climate determine the soil formation. Soil formation in turn determines the mineralogical wealth the region is endowed with, and also the soil formation determines the agricultural system that can be practiced in the particular region. So that prevails in the particular region. This is a way, this idea of lateralization and can be applicable even to the globe, even to Australia. You can apply the same idea. Even to any country that can be found within the tropics, which exhibit soil moisture surplus and consequent lateralization process, then the tropical country must be endowed with a rich amount of either oxides of iron or aluminum or manganese ore. This is a way we can talk about how mineralogical wealth as plantation agricultural system found in corresponds with the respective soil forming process can be explained, right? So, and this is a way our class goes on, right? So with some link, some conceptual linkage that will be given so that you can retain the things ever. So you cannot you don't need to memorize anything. Now, if you know the logic, you can come to know about the respective plantation agriculture that can be found in the particular region. So here I am going to close the session. This is what the way our teaching will go on. All the faculties, we have more than 7 faculty team for UPSC, who are all having the experience exceeding 8 years, 8 years or 8+ years of experience, right? So yeah. Okay, Sharmila. Thank you. Thank you. So, 8+ years of experience, and in this year, on January 4th, Jan 4th, now we are going to inaugurate UPSC 2026 batch, 2026 batch. So this batch, goes for 1.5 years. 1.5 years in the sense you'd be engaged with the more than 1,200 hours of classroom sessions. This batch, this batch. The timing of this batch lies between 6 o'clock in the evening, especially for working people or college going people, finally or degree doing people, can pursue this course. The course starts from 6 p.m. and ends at 8:15 p.m. So people, those who are from far distant can appear for the session online, and people those who are located very proximity to the center. Our center is located at Anna Nagar, so they can come and appear at the physical session. This is a hybrid session. Hybrid session, anyone can appear, right? People those who have completed the degree or pursuing the degree, working people, college going people, any people, any people can appear for this session. So they can utilize this time effectively and efficaciously for 1.5 years, for which we are charging hardly, so 85,000 plus GST. So 85,000 plus GST, in the sense it will come around 1 lakh. So 1 lakh, where our EMI installment basis is available, and so for that, we will give more than 1,200 hours of classroom session and more than 120 tests. 120 tests. So, and including CSAT, and more than 120 tests based on prelims perspective, and more than 60 tests based on mains perspective. So mains perspective. These are all the tests will be conducted on every Saturday, every Saturday and Sunday. These tests, both the tests will be going on continuously without any interruption, irrespective of the holiday. So everything goes on, and we have people those who are coming offline. You can utilize our platform. We have study hall, with the AC facility. We have study hall with the abundant books, with the library facility. So that can be utilized. And so we have the mentorship from retired, regular mentorship from retired IAS and IPS officials, IAS, IPS, and IRS officials. So we will get regular mentorship, and our interview panel, we will guide you completely to groom so as to face forthcoming interview. எந்த இன்டர்வியூவா இருந்தாலும், any interview you can face with so for that, our mentors will groom you so as to face the interview. So that interview panel, strong interview panel we are having, it is one among the India's best interview panel. So that we can find in our platform. So many facilities, still more facilities can be acquired out of our platform, my dear friends. No, use the opportunity, and weekend batches will also be inaugurated. No, for working people and college going people, weekend batch will also be inaugurated on the same day. No, so that will also go on. So if you want to come for regular session, you can come for regular session. If you want a weekend, you can join weekend. No, both are having the same fees. No, so and no, we are providing multifarious optional subjects in our platform. So whatever optionals you can choose, you can go with that optional, right? So that we will guide you and we will train you, right? So this is a way, we are giving abundance of things, to the students. No, it is a charitable trust organization, non-profit organization, right? So people, those who wants to avail this opportunity, immediately grab the opportunity. Don't delay. No, so this is the best platform where Chinmaya gives the best out of best. No, so we will give 18 booklets. No, they are all completely fully planned, fully updated booklets will also be given. No, so 18 booklets will also be given, and no more and more study material will be given, and we go with the so nearly 100 days of especially for preliminary session revision class will go on. No, so 100 days of prelim revision class will go on. So all you don't need to, once if you pay the fee, you can avail the opportunity. Throughout the days, throughout the attempts, you go through the process. You don't need to pay next consecutive attempts, either for taking test or for attending the classes. No, you don't need to pay. Once paid, no, until you clear the exam, you can utilize the opportunity. You can utilize this platform. You can appear for any preliminary revision class. You can appear for any test without paying anything. You can appear for, you can use our study plan, and you can use our study hall, and anything, you can take free of cost throughout your a period of preparation, right? So don't need to pay further, right? That is a thing, we can give. Friends, you can use this opportunity. This is the best of best opportunity. Grab it. So we will meet on January 4th in the inauguration, right? See you. So if you have any doubt, you can message me or call me to my number. So my number is 979 257. So I am the faculty geography expert, as well as I am the principal of this academy. If you want any queries, any doubts related with the subjects, or related with the syllabus, or related with the batches, related with the fees or anything, you can message me, you can WhatsApp me to this number, right? So all the best, my dear friends. We will meet again. So we have the next demo on Sunday. If your friends know any of your friends who wants to appear for the demo session, who missed the today's demo, if you want a demo link, or if you want the demo video, these are all recorded videos. If you want a demo video, you can avail the video by tomorrow morning, right? So next demo will fall on coming Sunday, right? You can appear for that demo also. So then you can take your own decision, right? So see you, my dear friends. All the best, right? So any doubts? ஏதாவது doubt இருக்குங்களா? ஏதாவது doubt, any doubt, ஏதாவது doubt கேட்கணுங்களா? Can I wind up the session? சரியா? எனிதிங், நீங்க எனக்கு வாட்ஸ்அப் பண்ணுங்க. எந்த டவுட் எது கிளியர் பண்ணணும்னாலும் வாட்ஸ்அப் பண்ணுங்க. இன்னும் ஒரு ஒரு விஷயம், ஏன்னா இப்ப நான் இந்த, அதாவது 20ஆம் தேதி, ஏன்னா டிசம்பர் 20, December 20th, we are going to start free class for free class for NCRTs. ஏன்னா ஒட்டுமொத்த NCRTயும் உங்களுக்கு கவர் பண்ணி கொடுக்கறது மாதிரி டிசம்பர் 20ஆம் தேதி நான் ஒரு NCRT செஷன் வச்சிருக்கேன். அது 6ல இருந்து 8 மணி வரைக்கும் நடக்கும். ஈவினிங் 6 PM இருந்து 8 PM வரைக்கும் அந்த செஷன் போகும். அது நீங்க உங்களுக்கு கிட்டத்தட்ட 20 நாள் போகும் பார்த்துக்கோங்க. ஏன்னா நீங்க அந்த செஷன் நீங்க ஃப்ரீயா எடுத்துக்கலாம். சரிங்களா? ஸோ அந்த டிசம்பர் 20 இல்ல, டிசம்பர் 16, டிசம்பர் 16 என்ன, நாட் 20, சாரி, டிசம்பர் 16. இது கம்ப்ளீட்லி ஃப்ரீ. இதுல நீங்க கம்ப்ளீட் உங்க NCRT எல்லாத்தையும் நீங்க முடிச்சிடலாம் பார்த்துக்கோங்க. இதை நீங்க பீப்புள் தோஸ் ஹூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு அப்பியர் ஃபார் 2025 ஆர் இனிமேதான் 2026 தான் நீங்க பண்ண போறீங்க அப்படின்னாலும், ஸோ எந்த இயரா இருந்தாலும் இந்த ஃபண்டமெண்டல் NCRT, அந்த NCRT ஃபுல்லும் எங்களுக்கு ஆன்லைன் ஆஃப்லைன் ரெண்டுமே இருக்கு. ஸோ வி ஹாவ் போத் ஆஃப்லைன் அண்ட் ஆன்லைன். ஏன்னா இந்த பேட்சஸுக்கும் இருக்கு, ரெண்டுமே ஹைபிரிட் தான். ஏன்னா இப்போ நான் இங்க இருக்கிறேன் அப்படின்னா இங்க ஆஃப்லைன் மக்களும் இருப்பாங்க, ஆன்லைன் மக்களும் இருப்பாங்க. ஸோ அதே போலதான் NCRT செஷனும் அவைலபிள் இன் ஹைபிரிட் மேனர், ஹைபிரிட் தான், ரைட்டுங்களா? ஸோ நீங்க அதை பயன்படுத்திக்கோங்க. இது ஒரு 20 days கிளாஸ், ஒரு கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 5 ஃபேக்கல்டிஸோட ஸ்ட்ரென்த் அண்ட் அவங்களோட நாலேஜை நீங்க பார்ப்பீங்க. ஸோ யூஸ் தட் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி அட் ஃப்ரீ ஆஃப் காஸ்ட், கம்ப்ளீட்லி ஃப்ரீ. யூ டோன்ட் ரிக்வயர் டு பே எனிதிங். நோ, இஃப் யூ வாண்ட் டு என்ரோல், நீங்க என்ரோல் பண்ணணும்னா ஸோ வெப்சைட்ல போய் நம்ம ஆஃபீஸ் நம்பர் எடுத்து நீங்க கால் பண்ணுங்க, கால் பண்ணி என்ரோல் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. சரிங்களா? ஸோ லிமிட்டட், இங்க ஆஃப்லைனுக்கு லிமிட்டட் சீட்டு தான், ஒன்லி 50 சீட் மட்டும்தான் ஆஃப்லைனுக்கு அவைலபிள். பீப்புள் தோஸ் ஹூ வாண்ட்ஸ் டு அப்பியர் ஃபார் ஆஃப்லைன் 50 சீட்டு மட்டும்தான் கொடுப்போம். 50 சீட்டுக்கு மேல இங்க இடம் கிடையாது. ஸோ ஆன்லைன் எத்தனை பேர் வேணாலும் அட்டன் பண்ணிக்கலாம், கிட்டத்தட்ட 100 பேர் வரைக்கும் அட்டன் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ நீங்க டைம் 6 to 8 சொன்னேன் இல்லைங்களா ஷர்மிளா? ஸோ டைம் 6 PM to 8 PM, right? So there is a way NCRT class, fundamental class will go on. ஸோ அப்படியே அதை தொடர்ச்சியா நம்ம ஜனவரி 4th செஷன் ஆரம்பிச்சிடும். அப்ப ஜனவரி 4th நீங்க பீப்புள் தோஸ் ஹூ ஜாயின் பண்ணவங்களா இருந்தாலும் சரி, இனிமேல் ஜாயின் பண்ண வேண்டியவங்களா இருந்தாலும், உங்களுக்கு இந்த NCRT கிளாஸ் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப அந்த 4th நம்ம ஆரம்பிக்கக்கூடிய கிளாஸுக்கு உங்களுக்கு இது ரொம்ப ஃபண்டமெண்டலா இருக்கும், ரொம்ப ரொம்ப உபயோகமா இருக்கும். சரிங்களா? ஸோ நீங்க அதை பயன்படுத்திக்கோங்க. கரெக்டா? ஸோ ஆல் சப்ஜெக்ட் இல்ல, எல்லா சப்ஜெக்ட், ஆல் த சப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ், நோ, ஆல் த NCRTs, all the NCRTs except science, no, science தவிர மீதி எல்லா NCRT, all social science topics will be covered, ரைட்டுங்களா? ஓகேவா? எல்லா சப்ஜெக்டும் தான், ரைட்டா? ஸோ வெல்கம் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ், see you, ரைட்டா? டிசம்பர் 6th டில் இது ஜனவரி 6th வரைக்கும், ஜனவரி 6th வரைக்கும் போகும், ரைட்டுங்களா? ஜனவரி 6ஆம் தேதி வரைக்கும் போகும். ஜனவரி 4th நம்ம இனாகிரேட் பண்ணுவோம். ஜனவரி 6th தான் நம்ம ரியல் பேட்ச் ஓப்பன்ஸ். ஏன்னா நம்ம பேட்ச் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகிறது 6th பண்ணுவோம். ஜனவரி 4th நம்ம இனாகிரேட் பண்ணுவோம் இந்த பேட்சை, ரைட்டுங்களா? 20 days, ஏன்னா 20 days NCRT செஷன் ஃப்ரீ ஆஃப் காஸ்ட். ஏன்னா நான் உங்களுக்கு போஸ்டர் அனுப்ப சொல்றேன். ஸோ உங்க எல்லாருக்குமே நான் போஸ்டர் அனுப்ப சொல்றேன், ரைட்டா? ஸோ any other doubts? Can I close the session? Session close பண்ணிட்டா? Bye, see you. Without doubt, any doubt you can contact me. No, this is my number, you can contact. Bye. See you, my dear friends.